we of course also know the NIA team is scheduled to visit Pakistan next. China NC of the BJP and Priyanka Chaturvedi of the Congress party joining us right now. Let me go to Priyanka first. We lost you there for a bit, Priyanka, but there is cautious optimism, I would say, in defense experts, security experts, even though we know Pakistan's history with us really in terms of coming good and their promises is not that great. Do you think anything will change right now? India has a long list of wishes that it's given to Pakistan regarding direct access to Masood Azhar and the others.
Two things. I wouldn't call it cautious optimism. I think they're just hoping that something comes out of it, which clearly coming from Pakistan is never going to happen. Having said that, we must understand a joint investigation team which is headed by active state coordinators who have acted against India, who have total support, given total support to LET and Jaish-e-Mohammed, are now a part of the investigation team. On what basis are we hoping that we will have any kind of accountability coming from Pakistan? What kind of optimism are we looking at when you have ISI heading this entire investigation team and our country almost giving them a red carpet welcome to come and investigate? You all have undermined our own intelligence agencies, our own intelligence sources by giving them this total access to the Pakistani Pakistanis for the Pathankot terror attack. It's extremely unfortunate and unprecedented and unheard of.
Let me put that question to Shaina, who's also with us right now. Shaina NC, they're saying, what optimism? We're just hoping for the best, shooting arrows in the dark. We know what Pakistan is up to, and ISI people heading the investigation agency perhaps is a cross-serving, counter-serving purposes.
First and foremost, our Defence Minister, Mr. Manohar Parrikar, has said that the visiting investigators would only go to an isolated spot of crime and not the entire sensitive airbase. Do understand that, the Congress and the AAP have launched this tirade against the government, but Mr. Parrikar has said categorically that they have refused permission to the visiting Pakistani probe panel to access the entire Indian Air Force base, where we are all aware. He has also said that the area has been completely barricaded and visually blocked to prevent any view of any...
Shaina, we understand there's limited access. We've been reporting on it for 2 days. My question is, this has never been done before at any level. Intelligence officials from Pakistan, which the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party, many others would say, are active collaborators of fomenting terror against India, are now being asked to investigate the same terror.
The crime scene has been handed over to the NIA. Who they want to bring is their call. If we don't give the NIA the basic freedom for investigation, the burden of failure will come always to the Defence Ministry or the government. If you're going to suggest that the NIA does not know what they're doing, then I think it's an unfortunate commentary. It appears to be as if that there is a certain kind of witch hunt where people have woken up very late in the day.
No, fair enough.
This is not about discretion of the government. This is about
No, fair enough, Shaina NC, there are 2 ways of looking at it, and I want to go across to Kamar Agha, who's also a policy expert here. Kamar Agha, there are 2 ways of looking at it. One, of course, is that because there has been a new upswing, so-called, in the Indo-Pakistan relationship, even as far as the NSAs are concerned and the intelligence sharing is concerned, there are others who say this is an unprecedented step, it's untested, and perhaps could be counterproductive.
It is untested, no doubt about it, But one thing, there is a change, at least from the Pakistan government side is concerned. This move will strengthen the hands of democratic forces in Pakistan, and especially the Nawaz Sharif's government, who is working hard, to improve its ties with India. And in fact, the militants are equally opposed to him also. So I think, it's just a beginning. We all know that Pakistan will not cooperate beyond that. There is no change in the Pakistan's policy as far as militancy is concerned, as long as this army continues to occupy an important position there. There's no doubt. But in the long run, I think it has given a good impression. We were under pressure also. It will bring goodwill, in the international community as well. Many has appreciated, especially the Muslim countries
No, I see. There's been tremendous amount of international pressure on both India and Pakistan to start talking at least at some point. Perhaps this is also being done to address that particular international pressures. Thank you, Kamaraga, Priyanka and Shaina for joining us. We'll also play out now an exclusive chat we had with Sharad Kumar, DG of the NIA. He spoke to NewsX. Take a look.